Hey, want to jump on real quick just to share perspective with you. I think for me, one of the things that's been most challenging as we go throughout this process of being sheltered in place, things of that nature, it's really being able to maintain that discipline. Being able to maintain the discipline to say, you know what, I've got to get up each morning, I've got to get dressed, and I've got to show up in the office just like I normally would. For me, that office is my upstairs workspace. Showering up, getting up here and putting in the day just like I normally would, not staying tied to the news and all the events that are going on, but really maintaining my business and continue to move forward in that respect. I hope that's the same thing for you. And I know it can be challenging, but you know what? I realize that it's important that we do that. It's important that we do that because you know what? We have to come out of this thing a lot better than we were when we came into it. We have to come out with a new skill, a new business discipline, a new form, a new way of doing business. A guy was just talking with a guy the other day and he's like, man, you know, I guess as you come out of this, you know, you're going to do business the way you've always done it. And I told him, no, there's no way that I can come out of this doing business the way that I've always done it. It has to serve as a reset. This has to serve as a reminder, as a wake-up call for us that, you know what, things are not as secure as you once thought that they were. So if you're going to operate the same way that you came into this, then you're really going to be far behind. I think if there was ever a time to try and get ahead in your skill set, if there was ever a time to try and get ahead of who you are as an individual, to tap into those gifts, to tap into your creativity, that time is now. Because you've got to figure out a different way to be able to secure a better future for you and your family. I believe that this is a time for you to really apply yourself to your job. If you're employed with an employer, certainly as you dedicate 8 hours a day to them, give them every bit of their 8 hours that they're paying you for. But after you turn that off, don't then jump from that to the television. Jump from that to applying something for yourself. Develop your own skill. Be developing your own business. I'm a big fan of maintaining a steady income. So if you've got a steady income, you maintain that. Don't jeopardize that. But I do believe that you need to be developing a skill set or something for you and your family. Because this that we're going through now has to let everyone know that there is no security in everything that we thought was once secure. There is no security in it. So we have to be looking at how we're going to secure our futures even more than what we have done in the past. Looking at the stock market, looking at all the investments that once upon a time we thought if we got those investments done, we're pretty darn good. Now that's not the case anymore. This has to be a wake-up call for us. So it has to let us know that we have to do things differently. So I'm curious to know from you, what are you going to do differently than what you've done before? Drop me a note, let me know.